Wow, between ages that I've done a stream. Um, but it is what it is.
Sätt in, spara och investera nu. Gör som 70 miljoner andra och ta täten med Revolut.
Ah, um, we're going into summer period, and the market is not straightforward. I mean, and again, I'm really working on my patience. You know, just wanting the market to give me the move now and get alongside now. And I didn't get to do anything today because London had this massive expansion. This is just 1 hour candle, like, so because of that, I almost 500 points drop. So because of that, I was on the sidelines. I liked Asia because we had we were in like we're in a tight range consolidation, which was good. I like that. Only for London to come and we had a massive dump, which I didn't like at all. and I was eyeing that we're gonna run this liquidator. All of this is hindsight anyways, it doesn't really matter. It's what can you do in life price action. And I'm like, okay, final hour of the day, let me show up, see what I can make of price. Just been idle, very very idle there. Watching tons of movies. I mean, I just finished one movie right now on Prime, The Operative. It wasn't really exciting like I wanted it to be, but again, it's good for me to be able to use that tool every time. And so I'm like, okay, let's see what the final hour is going to be like. Because what I do is that I'm trading the daily time frame. I have daily time frame. Daily time frame for my narrative and bias. I look to 7 hour. For profiling, which makes profiling very very easy. You know, if you're using the 7 hour time frame, profiling is much more easier. You can see the sessions, or you can use the 6 hour time frame for profiling. And there's something I've been working on, which I would drag in, and I'm using that as a visual representation while I'm looking at the charts, because there's some certain type of profile I want to see play out. You could use the 7 hour, you could use the 6 hour time frame, you could use the 8 hour time frame for profiling. It depends. With the 8 hour time frame, you have every 8 hours. So the first one is Asia, London, New York. Or you could use 6 hour time frame. That gives you 4 sessions. So, but I'm using 7 hour time frame, and I'm using the 15 minutes for my entry. So I was thinking that since time is fractal, like we all say, time is fractal and all of that, I could duplicate this for a lower time frame. That would be like 1 hour time frame for the narrative and 15 minutes for profiling. And finally, we'll have 15 seconds. Crazy, right? For entry. Because it's still the same thing. Let's do some calculations. I've already done the calculations anyway, so I know what I'm saying. It's like if you want to really hyper scalp, or you want to scalp, yeah. And so 7 times 60, that makes 1 hour, I suppose. I think I've forgotten now. I got how I got my calculation right now. I have forgotten. I used a multiple ratio to do that calculation, but right now I've forgotten. So let's assume what I'm saying is right, which I know is right. So you can use 1 hour to do profiling for, you know, the next that means you're assuming 1 hour to be your daily time frame, and the 15 minutes to do the profiling. But that now you're gonna have 4 15 minutes candle in 1 hour candle. So it's more like saying You have the daily for narrative, and you have the 6 hour for profiling. Then you have your 15 minutes or 5 minutes for entry. And if you want to use 8 hour for profiling, then I'm not using I'm using the basic version of TradingView. So I can't do custom time. So you just have the first 2 4 hours as your 8 hour candle, and the next two as London, then this one for New York. And like yesterday was a trending day, like you can see trending downwards. So when I was working on the side, because I was actually doing something on the side to help me read the charts very very well, and you know, so it's just profiling and variation and all of that. Profiling, variation, all of that. So I'm going to know what I'm looking for, what I'm anticipating the market should do personally. So this is 7 hour profiling with 18 Asia as the low of the day. So this is like 18 reversal profile, and this is taught by AM trades. AM trade, you know, it shines the light on 7 hour profiling and all of that. So there's different variations, and this is the most popular variation for bearish or bullish. For bullish, this is the most common variation. However, there are also different variations of 18 candle being the low of the day. Then for London reversal, 1 AM being the low of the day, putting in the reversal candle, we have these 3 variations. Then this is for the bearish scenario. I started this yesterday, just to map it out, draw it out, so that I can see like, okay, these are the 3 kind of profiling I'm expecting from candle when it's printing. And this is New York reversal variation, where they are both consolidating. It's in candle upon sold, London bought up, and this is very tricky because look at London buying, running these eyes, and it's not looking like what it's looking like one. It's looking like this, or it's looking like this. London buying, running 18 high, then you're expecting a bearish continuation. It runs this high, you think we're going to be bearish, but what does it do? Runs bullish, and you have these other variations as well. This one is more clean because we have the low. I prefer these two, either way, so I prefer these two because, yeah, if you're thinking 18 is going to be it's going to continue selling, you can map out your validation, and the moment price is disrespecting the EQ of this dealing range from the high to the close, you can still get in on a bullish setup somewhere here. But like I said, I like this the most. Why? Because we're already expanding upward, and once you're getting this kind of validation, this long wick downward is going to be caused by 9:30 news, or if it's a day when we have 8:30 high impact news, that's going to cause this massive push down. Sell, buy, you already have your V-shaped reversal here. Then you look for an entry below the open for upside. But again, it's not just the profiling that does the whole magic. There is the alignment with um, daily candle closures. How the previous day close. Are you expecting, the sell? Are you expecting buy? Because like today, when we had this closure today, I was expecting we'll sell off. But again, I was not anticipating that to occur in London, the sell off. So I was in front of the chart, not really doing anything. I was just watching movies, but I didn't engage because I wasn't expecting it. And it wasn't like there was no form of divergence with ES or NQ at those eyes. It's there's nothing indicating that we're going to get this kind of a dump. So back to my idea that if I'm assuming 1 hour time frame is taking the position of daily, in this instant, to draw my narrative or bias, 15 minutes for profiling, 15 seconds for entry. On the 1 hour time frame, there is nothing because we are currently inside this high and this low. So this was Monday, Tuesday opened, we didn't take the high, we didn't take the low. Wednesday, same thing, it's going to be consolidation or true. The only thing this does is it allows the trader, or it allows me to be able to not wait for a very long time, to be able to do more exercise, visual exercise, and it's just tape reading. And I do not have a 15 seconds time frame, if that's what you're thinking. I do not have a 15 seconds time frame because, like I said, this is not a premium subscription with TradingView. But on TradeOvert is platform where you can trade futures. So on TradeOvert, I'm able to do custom time frame, which allows me to use those. I can get 15 seconds time frame using TradeOvert. I can easily see the 7-hour chart using TradeOvert, easily without stress. Without stress. So we're just going to have this like this. So yeah, I can easily see a 15 seconds chart. Just time frame and custom. So I already have like a version of custom time frame I've done before. So I just have a 15 seconds chart just like that. So now I have my 15 seconds chart for potential entry. Anyways, then I have the 15 minutes chart to chart the profiling. But again, like I said, if we're using the 1 hour time frame for what I'm thinking of, because I was thinking it was going to be a clean 1 hour price action to be able to do something, but it's not. Um, so this is just like a consolidation day. Like you have Monday indecision candle, Tuesday inside bar, Wednesday is still trading inside Monday's range. Because if I'm to remove this one and remove this chart, and I just say this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we're trading inside, you don't know. But because I'm saying it now, you know, like it's 1 hour chart, so you can fractalize the your model so that you can do more practice. You know, if your highest time frame is the 4 hour, you can fractalize it in such a way that your highest time frame can be 30 minutes if you do the fractalization very well, if that's even correct. If your time is fractal anyways, so if if you do it very well, then you can properly get the ratio of time that you want with respect to your strategy. And it is not to encourage over trading. It's not to make sure that you are now trading every 1 hour candle to do a profile or a narrative. No, but it's to show that you can you can have more forward testing exercise. Yes, that's the word. You can have more forward testing exercise in properly mapping out those the things you want to see on the time frame. You can look more into it. An example is today. Let's just use this one. We have this massive expansion down, and the next hourly candle we are closing back into the range. We're closing back into the range with this rejection. We are not certain if we're going to expand higher or lower. This could be a fair value gap which price is reacting from, which is ideal to is ideal to consider that as a fair value gap that price can definitely react from. Oh no, what am I doing? Yep, this one. So it's ideal to consider this a fair value gap price can react from, and price taps in and will reject. But what happens again the next day? If these are daily candles, then the next day price is closing above previous day's high. So if price does this, then we can expect that the next day price should run its previous day's high. And because we're looking for price to respect mid EQ of previous day's range for us to know that we are bullish or bearish, and we extend this to the front, we can see price from the low to the close, price is trading above this previous day's high, which is an hourly candle. And from here we can go to the 15 minutes to profile the 8 o'clock candle. So I think that should be 130. Yes, this is it. Yeah, it should be this. So we're looking at this as a profile. This is going to be like Asia, London, New York. So you can see Asia massive expansion, New York. It's kind of like in a consolidation, not really running those eyes. London not really running those eyes, and New York. This is going to be our New York. It trades considerably well. So this is, what time is this? This is what, 2:30 candle. And go to the 15 seconds time from around to look for that time. That's gonna be a lot of scrolling back. So now, yeah, this is, yeah, from here 230 up until what? 245. So now this is the 230 range, trade higher. You can see we have that long wick, this down close candle, this rejection candle. If you're looking for price to respect, EQ of probably New York range, all of those kind of things. So in all of this sell off, you're not panic. You're like, okay, yes, we're waiting for price to respect the EQ to trade, and the moment we're trading above it from these levels, you can look for a continuation entry here, and you trade it into the next day. You're looking to trade that 15 minutes candle, this one, still the same candle that has all of this low. It's still the same 1 hour candle we're looking at, the 8 o'clock candle, which is this one. Because we close above previous day's high, you're expecting for us to trade above this previous day's high. So this is the 8 o'clock candle. Yeah, this is the 8 o'clock candle, the same one. And you're looking for what? Continued expansion. About 3 days expansion. You know, after 3 days expansion, you should expect the market to slow down, to retrace, to do all of that. So you're getting 1, 2, 3. Now we are cautious that price can retrace. However, the next day it does what? Expands. What happens? Are you still looking for expansion? Be cautious. We get a pullback before we continue to expand. So it's a way to just, you know, fractalize your thoughts, your thinking, what I'm expecting the market to do. And what happens? We close above previous day's high, and we can also anticipate that our price is going to, you know, trade towards previous day's high. Well, you have to be, like I said, you know, being cautious. And if we're looking at the next candle 15 minutes, you can see, and I'm going to show you what that profile right now. This is the open of the next hourly candle. Asia, London, New York. 18 candle as 18 candle as the low of the day. Let me just grab this. But again, it's not to say that, you know, you have to look for this profile all the time, always. You're going to your chart and, you know, that's the only thing you are now running FSK to look for. Oh, it's not really clear, but I hope you guys can see it. 18 forming the low of the day. Look at London trading lower, New York expanding. So it doesn't have to be textbook. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to be textbook like this. But that's just what I'm saying. So Asia, London, New York, expansion. So this is 9:30. That's 15 minutes for profiling. If you come to your entry time frame on the 15 seconds, so you have from 3 o'clock to 3:15 for Asia. London have that retracement, but trading back upward. New York comes and pumps high, respecting the profiling. Pumps high. So, but again, if I'm trading my 1 hour candle as my narrative candle, then there's nothing for me to do right now. There is absolutely nothing for me to do because we are inside this previous daily range on the 1 hour, no close through. We're not trading through it, we're not trading above it, we're just inside previous daily 1 hour range. And these are the days when you're just gonna, you know, stay on the sideline. You're not interested in anything the market is going to do for that day. If you're not interested in anything the market is going to do, I'll just current interval and yeah, put below. So that kind of a day on the daily time frame would be, yeah, that kind of a day is going to be here. So is on the daily time frame, is on the 1 hour time frame. So if I'm having this kind of massive expansion, it's a lot of points. I mean, you can go on the lower time frame and you frame something and you get something to trade to see for the market. But again, if you're actually looking at it, look at, I don't have so much drawing on my chart. So let me just, I have this. This is the June high, and this is like the eye of the NQI all-time high. I have all of those eyes marked out up until today, which is the recent day. By tomorrow, I'll extend them again. If it's not taken, I'll extend them again. But the only thing I like is from this low that I marked out, distance to from this low. Okay, this low is too close, so I can never mark this one out as a low. So from this lowest low to this low, that's 2,500 points. So the most important low for me as of today was this swing low. If price runs this low, and I was expecting price to trade to that low after we closed yesterday, like I need price to get to this low. I don't do Asia, so I was not active doing Asia. I was awake in London because I stay in Europe. But again, I don't trade London. I'm just interested in the 8 o'clock candle from New York. So when London did some massive damage, and it's still intraday, I prefer the candle to close so that I have all the information I want. I want the candle to close. I don't want the candle to be active. I want the candle to be dead. An active candle can do anything, literally. An active candle can do and undo. An example is this. This candle is active. Sold off London, retraced back for New York, 10 a.m. Sold, retraced back by lunch, and we're now consolidating. So an active candle can do anything, but once the candle is dead, the candle has fully printed, there is nothing to be dead. So even if I'm going to execute the same logic I have on the hourly, like I'm saying, I don't want to make any assumption in an active candle. Is it going up? Is it coming down? I don't know. I don't want to make any assumption. I want the candle to be dead. Like this one is dead. Mark the highs, mark the lows of the closest range. Wait for price to engage that range. Then I can have, even like today, we have this massive expansion candle. The market is leaving these highs. Same on ES. The market is leaving those highs. So tell me, why are you selling off? There's no, why should you sell off? Why are you leaving these highs and you are selling off? So even on YM, those highs were left unmitigated. They were not swept. It was not mitigated. There was no SMT. Probably just at these lows that you have some divergence, but I'm not always looking at that. So NQ is not mitigating the highs. ES is not mitigating the highs. I'm staying out. I'm switching my TV on, I'm watching movie straight up. Oh my god, it's not easy. I mean, it's not as if I'm not a profitable trader. I'm not profitable. I'm not even a successful trader. I'm still struggling. I'm struggling. But again, I'm struggling with my rules. I'm I'm making sure I'm keeping to my rules because if I don't, I'm gonna mess up and I'm going to start back from square one again. And nobody wants to start from square one again. Everybody has to start back from square one. So at least you don't want to start from square one. You want to be somewhere ideal at least. Don't start from square one all the time. Start from somewhere ideal. So I don't want to start from square one. I don't want to start from square one. I want to start from somewhere ideal. I want to be in a position to of advantage. I mean, yesterday I was drawing out this profiling. I took my time. I was drawing them out, tracing them out. I literally drew all the lines in the candles, the wicks, the invalidation level. Then today I will now come and click, just click buy or click sell because I want to take cocaine. I want to take not real cocaine anyways, you know. Trading is like drug, so it makes it pumps the heart pumps blood. So I don't want that. I want to, stay calm, I have three profiles that I'm interested in. I want to see on the 7 hour. Then I'm just gonna go keep working my shitty job and try to make ends meet. But when the profile presents itself and I'm available in front of the charts, my reasoning is clear, my cost is clear, my thinking is sharp, then I would engage price. So I have this, I have this is everything I have on my chart aside from this one that I just wrote here now. I think the next thing for me to just highlight is probably this extreme lows. Just this extreme lows. But again, I don't have to highlight it because we're not coming into that range anytime soon. But I like this one because it's like all-time highs. If I should mark these extreme lows, then I'm probably going to my thought process is going to shift and I'll look at price like we're in this massive range and price is just 1,000 points range bound. Come on. So that's why I don't have this lows mark. Delete. But I like this. This is the most recent relevant low. If assuming price closes like the next thing I'm gonna do is to map out the this week. And if price opens tomorrow, I do not expect Asia or London to trade below this week. Once it does that, no trade again for putting a week and we trade up. I like that. I like that. And for that one, I would do because my daily bias narrative is almost in play, it's almost set. It's that simple for me. I'm trying to make it that simple. But again, during life price action, the thinking process, the reasoning faculty of the brain, it can shrink off. It can just lock up. It can lock up. It's just gonna shut up, and you're just gonna do rubbish, absolute rubbish. So I try as much as possible to remove those elements from my system, and it's a struggle anyway. It's a struggle. Everybody's struggling to. This is what the whole world is doing right now. So everyone is struggling to make ends meet, and we're all striving to make ends meet. Probably not struggling, but we're all trying to make ends meet. And I'm just going to realize like slow and steady, slow and steady. Take it slow, and you're gonna get to the finish line. At the long run, you're gonna get to the finish line. It's it's pointless trying to rush the game. It is pointless. So today was massive. I'm sure people caught good points here. There's like 350 points stop loss drop. 350 points. That's good run. But was it clean enough? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Okay, the 15 minutes look kind of like clean, but look at the 5 minutes. Damn it, it was messy. Look at this place, it was messy. Let me just put some things more on the chart. This is 9:30. There are some levels I like to annotate, kind of. Okay, let me do it the way I would usually do it. Take all of that off. Then, yep, I'll have this one out like this. It's gonna be 1800 midnight. It's gonna be midnight. And I'll go down to the 30 minutes, and this is 9:30, right about here. And depending if there's going to be news or no news, I would like to mark out 10 a.m. open. But again, 10 a.m. is so close to the daily open, so I'll just leave that. So I'll probably have this kind of levels on my charts, and I'm like Asia consolidation, London expansion, New York are pulling back. What is ES doing? I'm looking at the lows. Is there any kind of SMT, any kind of divergence? Nah, nothing. Or go back to the daily time frame. What's ES doing? ES is running. I will just wait. If there's no divergence, I'm just gonna wait. I love divergence so much. Why is there no divergence? Why? So I'm asking myself, why don't you have a divergence? Alright, it is what it is. There's nothing. It looks messy. It's not clean. 15 minutes candle. 5 minutes. They're more refined. Fib. This is messy. It's no clean displacements, no fair value gap. Oh, it's so messy. That's why I didn't do anything today. It's just so messy. I mean, but according to what I was saying here, using 1 hour profile, you can see we're inside the previous daily 1 hour candle. But we're inside the previous 1 hour range, so there's nothing to do. I can't go down to a lower time frame for profiling because it's just me guessing at this point. And if the daily is not even clear, which is the highest time frame I'm looking at, why do I need to profile anything? And if there's nothing to profile, what am I looking for in my entry time frame? It's as simple as that. Because what's there for me to profile here? This is what's it's not clean. It's just one-sided. Oh, 3:55 in 2 seconds. Macro time. Are we having any displacement, any volatility? Nothing. The market is so dead. I think all the big guys have gone on vacation. Yep, everyone has gone on vacation. Except for we that were still looking for our daily bread. Every big man, big players in the game, in the industry, they're somewhere on the beach, relaxing, sipping some tropicado and some nice juice, having some tilapia fish, spray some money to some baddies in the club. Well, yeah, we are. Here I am. trying to make ends meet. Yeah, I think we'll just wrap it up. I'll wrap it up. Yeah, we'll just wrap it up. And speaking about what's going on in the world right now, we have the World Cup going on right about now. My preferred team have been knocked out, anyways. No hard feelings. So painful. We lost the match on Monday. It was so painful. Oops, it seems we're getting some push. Are we gonna push? Come on, come on. Oh no. Give me the push. You can do it. Yep. But again, it's late already because the next scandal is by 4, and what do I want to do? But again, if we, this is one thing I can say, if price does a push like this up and we close back into the range, then I might say that it's possible that at least the 4 p.m. candle is going to give rejection back down into the range low. But you can do it. You can do it. Just push up. Just push up like this. And if we get a closure above, then Asia I is up for grab. Asia I is up for grab. Asia I. Even if my team is out of the UEFA, the FIFA World Cup, which it's a bunch of trash at the moment. Argentina robbed Egypt of the match yesterday. It was a clear robbery. I mean, it was clear. The blinds in the city could see that match was rigged, totally rigged. It was totally rigged. But I don't know. I don't know who I want to support right now. But I'm really rooting for Norway to trash Argentina if they meet. And I'm also rooting for Switzerland to trash Argentina because they've been robbers in this competition. They've been nothing but robbers, stealing from people. Not a beef to anyone, but personally right now, I do not want France to get to the finals. I don't know why, but I do not want them to get to the finals. I would prefer Belgium to face Norway or Switzerland in the finals. So I want Spain out, France out, England out, then Argentina out. Then it's gonna be between these teams. That's what I want. It's gonna be between Morocco, Belgium, Norway, and Switzerland. That's what I prefer. That's what I want. But it is not of either will it or of the Lord show its mercy. So now we're getting that push that I said. If we end up closing above this high, according to kind of profile and using the daily, using the 1 hour as our daily narrative, I'd expect continuation. Why? Because we had a close above this body candle. We're running these highs. So let's go for Asia. But if we reject this high, then 4 hours should come back to this lows. If and then statements. If this happens, then I want to say this. Then, but if this happens, then I want to say this. If and then statements. Oh, man. Thank you, viewers. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for watching. If you drop by, just hit the like button. It doesn't, I know it's I'm asking for too much. Why should I hit the like button? What are you offering? Nothing. I'm just keeping you company, so that you don't have to be alone in this space of trading. So you can help me. It's the like button. It shows that yes, you were here. You were here and you left your mark on his stream, even though it's ugly and boring. What's it talking about? Just hit the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you $1. It doesn't cost you a cent. Just hit the like button. Alright, in the next 2 minutes, if we close above, then we'll just map out. We'll do our 15-minute we'll do our mapping. We'll do all of this. We'll do this. We'll do this. So narrative and bias is set, is clear. Then we'll go to the 15-minute for profiling. But it's already late into the session, and I can't really go in details about all of that because the market is about to close anyways. But I actually wish it was that the market really offered something nice. Then I'll be able to explain the fractal nature of trading, the continuation model. It will have been really nice. But again, there's no much time here. But technically, we're going to close above that is range high, which is not bad. We're going to close above this range high, and if we do that, we might just do some. I think I'll stick around until the market closes and see. I'll just map out the range from high to the low. Yeah, let me reverse that so that it's easier for me to do. So from the high to the low, I'm expecting this range to be expected. I just keep adjusting, yeah, keep adjusting that. And price should give a good, signature. Wow, you can see, I told you, if the candle is not dead, don't trust it. Anything can happen. If the candle is still breathing, it can do anything. Okay. Did you just see that? I mean, did you? Oh my god. Like, it's so crazy. Where did we close? We closed back in the range. We closed back in the range. Did you see that? Don't trust. I mean, come on. Don't trust the candle. If the candle is still breathing, if the candle is still active, don't trust it. Don't assume for it. All right, so I'm gonna take that off right now because we closed back in the range. delete. So I'm bearish. I'm bearish. For this next hourly candle, I am bearish. Retrace. Just in the last 2 seconds for this hourly candle to close, it just zaps down and closed below the range. It closed back inside the range. So if a daily candle is still active, I'm not making any decision. I'm not making any narrative. I don't have any bias or narrative until the daily candle closes. Let me say something sarcastic. I'm in Nigerian anyway. You don't have to subscribe, but please but please like the stream just for the effort of it. Yep. You don't have to subscribe. Come on, who am I for you to subscribe? You don't have to subscribe. Let me look for a good color. What can I use? Let's use a blue. You don't have to subscribe, but please like this stream. Yep. I think I'm always gonna leave that up there. You don't have to subscribe, but please like this stream. Just like this stream. You don't have to subscribe. So like I was saying, before this hourly candle closed, which I'm using to frame as a daily candle, we're just outside this range in the last 5 seconds, and we just zapped down. We're back in the range. So because of that, I am bearish. I was ES. So it's just bearish. Just bearish. This next hourly candle, I'm gonna watch this candle till the end, until market closes. So right now, the first 15 minutes is the Asia range printing. So this is Asia printing right about now. Yeah, let me just label this as range high. Top, and this is gonna be oh, so come on, range low. So right about now, Asia is printing on the 15 minutes candle. You know, you could just fractalize everything. You don't have to stress it out. So however Asia prints is, once Asia closes, then we'll see what's how London is going to print. But we can look at, let's take a look at the 15 seconds time frame. Do I still have that on? Okay. Yeah, there you go. Oh. Where is it? Am I trying to? This is 9:50. You can see, just zap down, poof, and zapped, and zapped. Then this is the new hourly candle. This is where the new hourly candle opens. So I'm gonna put like what? I'm gonna put. I'm not trading. I don't have any trade on. So let's put a vertical. Let's put an horizontal line there. This is the new hourly open. Yep. No. Yeah. Adjust. So that way we can, easily know. Yeah. This is it. So this is the 15 seconds chart. And it's where the entry is going to be if we're using if you're going to trade, like I'm saying, using the daily as the narrative, and you're using the 15 seconds as your entry, then the next I think this should be the next So all of this is going to be like Asia range up until yeah. Yeah, what time is this? Oops. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. I got it. So we're just looking. I'll drag this to the other side. I'll drag this to the other side of my screen just to see how things is being played out. Oh, where's my info? Oh, come on. All time frame, all intervals. Yeah. You don't have to subscribe, but please like the stream just for the effort of it. That's all. Just. I'll really zoom this out very well. So we close back into the range. That's it. And I want this candle to just print. You just look waiting, instead of waiting from 6 p.m. up until like 12 midnight for Asia to print. You're just waiting for Asia right now. We're waiting for Asia to print in like 15 minutes. And then London is going to open. So if you're a London trader, you will just trade in the next 15 minutes because the next 15 minutes is going to be your London window where you'd execute on the 15 seconds time frame. And there are traders who trade Asia session, they like it. They like it, they trade it. So if you see your profile or your narrative, you can take that. All of this session right now is what? 44 points from the high to the low. It's not bad. The candle so far, 20 points. That's good. ICT says just look for 20 points. 20 points is good. One standard contract for 20 points, that's $400. And if we're using one micro, that's what, 40 bucks. 40 bucks does something nice. So just waiting. We're waiting for Asia to let me bring this. I really like this. I really do like it. I mean, what am I going to do? I think I just leave it there. I don't have to stress myself. Because I'm trying to copy what I wrote on the daily time frame and paste it there. But again, it's going to paste it somewhere far away in the future. So I don't want to stress myself. But right now I'm looking at the 15 seconds time frame. It's not really bad of a movement. You're getting some good price action, some good signature, some good structure. And either way, the market closes in like what? 10, 15? Yeah. Oh, it's 10 my time, yeah, but it closes in like what? In less than 5 minutes. But I really like to see the old candle for this hour print. And but again, because I'm staying to see the hour print does not mean that the profile is going to play out. The profile might not all play out all the time. That's the way the profile is. The profile doesn't have to play out, but what I'm looking for is that we get, and now we're getting some movement. We're getting movement. Minutes dropping more. Now we're getting a little bit. Let me just bring this. I think it's nice for us to watch this together. Yeah. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it? Isn't it beautiful? So this is what we opened. Um, we already anticipated bearish delivery. Next candle, trading down, pullback, testing this little imbalance here. We're sort of. So, nice. Just to get the limit orders out of the way. It's supposed to be 2 contracts. You see, sort of retraced into this BPR on the 15 seconds, or FEG doesn't trade above it. Bodies are expecting the consequent encroachment and dump. But I'm really eager to see how this narrative is going to play out. If London should open, let me look at my bearish profile. The main reason why I designed the profile variation, the 7-hour profile variation, is so that my eyes can readily see them. I can readily see them. I don't have to be thinking what is the market doing, which of the profile is the market doing. No, I don't want to think of that. I want to just look at it and be able to see, okay, this is the variation the market is doing. I'm anticipating this to be an 18 reversal. So if this is an 18 reversal, the next 15 minutes candle should consolidate. Do you get that? It should consolidate. So I'm looking at all my bearish reversal profile, the ones I like to see, and I'm like, okay, the one that is closer with the way the candle is printing right now, it has to be an 18 reversal profile. Now, if this doesn't happen to be an 18 reversal profile, I would not be interested. That's the beauty of what I'm trying to do. I would not be interested, because that way my filter is locked in ASAP. Oh my god, I love this so much. When you're saying the reality of what you're trying to understand, when you're seeing the reality play before you, you're just wowed. You're like wowed, and you are in awe of what it's done. I still want, it might not happen, like I said, because I have some variation drawn out, does not mean that is how the market has to, print or profile itself textbook. It's just a guide for me to, ideally, I don't want price to trade up a bit, then reject. Ideally, that's what I want. That's what I would demand from price. Trade up a bit, then reject. But let's keep watching. Let's keep watching. Let me bring in the 15 seconds. Oh, okay. Yep, there you go. Yeah, I got my positioning right. Ha ha ha. So, what time is this one? Exactly, exactly. Oh, okay, it starts from it. So I'll move this. So you can see Asia, all of this is Asia. Then this is London, massive dump. We get that final retracement for the 7 hour. This is an ideal 7 hour profile. But because I'm using the 15 minutes time frame, it's more like a 6 hour profile. Because the ideal 7 hour, I'm here to do that calculation, and I've been thinking about it while I was talking sense. Because we have 7 hours, 7 hours, 7 hour, that makes up 21 hours. Then we have 3 hours. How am I supposed to divide that into 24, dividing that by 3 and having 3 hours? I really don't know. I'm gonna get that ratio. Oh, okay. I think I just thought of something right now. If I say 3 divided by 24, yep, times 100, that's 12.5%. This is where you have to be mathematically inclined. Wow, that makes me sound smart. Mathematically inclined. This is where you have to be mathematically inclined. What a cool way to say that. So we have 7 3 hour profile candle in the 24 hour. That makes up 21 hours. And the unknown part is the 3 hour that makes up just 3 hours. And aggregate of that is 24 hours. So in terms of percentile ratio, yes, wow, yeah, you're sounding smart. So the last 3 hour is 12.5%. Then 21 divided by 2 for, oh, sorry, divided by 24. Then the remaining, the other 7 hour candles make up 87.5%. So that means I can say 7 divided by 24, each candle comprises of about 29, oh, 29.166%. Wow. So if I'm gonna get the accurate time, so now here's the thing. If 24 hours is equal to 1 hour, now 7 hour is x. So that's gonna give me what? I think I should do it in minutes. 24 times 60, that's better. So we have 1440 is equal to 60 minutes. Then 7 times 60, that's 420. Yes. So now I'm having 420 times 60 divided by 144. Yeah, I think I did that before. That's going to be 17.5 minutes. That'll be 17.5 minutes. So to accurately time this, all of this, that means each minute, each session for the ideal 1 hour range is supposed to be 17.5. Yep, that's true. 17.5, that would be 17 minutes 30 seconds. Correct. So I got it right now. So 17 minutes 30 seconds. That's Asia. Then so you just have to think and think and think and think. So if I'm going to map it out appropriately, that means we had a really expansion Asia candle. Yep. Oh, you're so smart, bro. So we really had an expansion candle for the Asia, and now London is putting in the consolidation. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. It's like clear revelation, you know. Then that would be Asia from 0 to this, then from this up until 35 minutes. That's gonna be London. Then New York is going to be up until 52 minutes 30 seconds. Oh, and that's gonna be New York. Ah, voila. So I've got it mapped out accurately. So that means, and I cannot, like I said, I cannot fractal that right now, because the ideal thing is Asia should have closed somewhere around here with the body candle closure. That means it's really an expansion Asia, and we're having a consolidated London, just like this. You could see where it's closed, and this is London. This is the wick of London. This is its eye. Ah, 35 minutes. I am loving this. 35 minutes should be here. Yep. We'll see. So we have a pretty much an expanded Asia range. I want to take that out of the picture so that. Yep, better. Yep, better. So we have an expansion Asia. London is doing what London does best. Range. London is doing what London does best. It ranges. Asia has put in the low of the current daily candle. So the current daily candle is Asia low, which hasn't been swept yet, and London is still doing what London does best. Just like and don't subscribe. Just like the stream for the effort. Come on. But anyways, the market is going to close anytime from now, so it's possible that I cannot express what I'm saying properly. It happens. I think I like this. Save templates. What am I gonna say? Like, just like. I think I like all of this, but okay, I'll copy this. Yeah. So this is gonna be what? 17. Yep. 7.5. We've got to be accurate. I mean, we have to be detailed, bro. We've got to be detailed, man. Just saying. Yeah, we could delete this one, and we'll save this one. Baseline approach. So you ain't tripping, you ain't stressing yourself out for nothing. But am I sure about this entry time frame according to my calculation, or should I try and refine that? Because if the daily is that, and we're trying to link that to the 7 hour, then the 7 hour we want to profile that to give us an entry. How am I supposed to do that? Let me think. Let me see what I can do. So now, if from the 7 hour we're going to the 15 minutes, so from the 7 hour, which is 420 minutes, we're going to the 15 minutes. Then from 60 we're going to what? Let's just do it. Divided by what? You won't believe what I got. I got 2. Oh, okay, that's 2 minutes. Exactly 2 minutes. Two minutes the entry. Wow. I guess 15 seconds is too low then. Because if I'm using the same logic that then 7 minutes will be my profile. Now, okay, I said if daily equals 1 hour. No, what I'm supposed to do, if the 7 hour equals 17.5, because we've done the calculation, if the 7 hour equals 17.5, yep, that's true, then the 1 hour is going to be what? 2 minutes 30 seconds. Wow. So that means I could use the 2 minutes or 3 minutes for entry. Aha! Yep. It's not gonna be 15 seconds entry then. We have to correct that. If you don't want to make, so you can use 2 or 3 minutes time frame for entry. Wow, that makes good logic. But you know, like what would expect, Asia is just range bound and consolidating. Because we want to have a good number of candle. It's not just about you have to make You have to be right. So this is Asia, starting at 1800. 28 bars. 28 bars makes up 7 hours. Let's go to the 3 minutes. This 3 minutes is not giving me 28 bars. It's not. It's 10 bars. I think I have to rework the calculation. I'm not sure that calculation is correct. I need to rework. The one for the daily to 1 hour ratio for the 7 hour, yes, that is sorted. But this one for my entry, I'm not. I'm using 60. No, it's wrong. I'm not supposed to use 60. Yes, I'm supposed to use 15. Because the entry is 15. Yeah. And I'm not going to move my head so it's in this up. It's trying to like confuse me, like what's going on? What's going on? No. You can't use 60 here, you're supposed to use 15. I'm sure I did the calculation right. I know I did it. Ah. Window. 37 seconds. That's, yeah. I'm right. 15 seconds, 30 seconds. So it's supposed to be like a 30 seconds entry. Entry is gonna be like 30 seconds. Entry is gonna be 30 seconds. It's low. Okay, are we in New York yet? Yes, we are in New York. We are in New York. You can see. So 18 candle is putting in the low. London consolidation, and as we have it, London closed below. You can see London closing below the low of the range. Expansion, Asia, London consolidation. We're able to close below the range. Now New York is putting in expansion lower. But according to everything I've been doing, it says it's supposed to be 30 seconds. Because I counted 28 bars. 28 bars, but if I'm looking at this, it's more than 28 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is like 70 bars, and that's like 35 bars, 28 bars. So I'm going to 30 seconds. And this is the first time I'll be using a 30 seconds chart because I don't use it before. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Not bad. So leave it at that. So we have, this is London up onto, yeah, 17, then 34 for New York. This is, where's 34? It's New York already, bro. Yeah. Yeah. So you can see New York is expanding downwards, just like the profile rightly says. This profile shows that it works. Like, come on. Let me just give you guys a sneak peek of my oops, it's not loading. Expansion, London, New York, continuation. Another variation, Asia expands, New York retraces a bit, London, Asia expand, London retraces a bit, New York sweeps, dump. Yeah, expand down, London, consolidation, New York. So, you just know the profile that you're interested in, find what you're interested in. That is very, very important. And understand the concept behind what you want to see and engage. And again, price could do otherwise. Price would give a bullish profile where you have Asia and London expanding back downwards and New York puts in a reversal. That happens. But again, why am I not in favor of a bullish profile or a bullish profile? It's because of what the hourly candle did. I want this range low to be swept. Why? Because we traded above this range high, like I was saying from the beginning, we traded above this range high. We traded back into the range, rejection. I want this candle to trade lower and lower. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to get the expansion candle delivery in a single day, because we're treating these as a daily candle. All of this candle have been treated as a 24-hour daily candle. So because I am bearish for the day, it doesn't mean my target has to be met today. My target, I have a drawn liquidity. Yes, that's the right word to use. I have a drawn liquidity. So it doesn't mean my draw has to be made today. But yeah, if market trades in the direction of my drawn liquidity, that's good, because I know that what I'm anticipating for, or what I anticipated for, worked out, is in line. An example, this is a daily chart. An example is, let's say this one, bearish daily candle. Next day, we retraced back. We have a fair value gap here. We could say, okay, price. I think on this day I was actually bullish, so I was on the wrong side of the market on this day, because we had swept these lows, traded back into the range. I'm expecting an expansion candle, and this is why I say, invalidation really does matters. You're thinking from the range low to the range high, and you want price to not disrespect this invalidation. But again, market opens, it goes up a bit, start trading down. In this moment, while it's trading down, invalidation is wrong, but still in that same active candle, price trades back up. But how I took a hit on this day, but how should I have engaged more? Is that as we're opening and we traded up, I'm looking for our price to react. I should be waiting for our price to react at this level. But again, it keeps running down. It comes back up. That alone should tell me this is an active candle. Stay the fuck away. Stay clear. What happens? It closed like this. The next day opens dump. Because let's assume I trade ILR to ELR and this is my drawn liquidity. Price already tapped here, gave me good delivery. It didn't hit it the next day. It did. Example is this day as well. We're selling, rejecting, drawing liquidity, price retraced. Next day came so close, the int, and today smashed it. So you might have withdrawn liquidity. It doesn't mean it has to be met instantly. The same thing is happening here. It doesn't mean it has to be met instantly. We're treating this as a daily candle, even though it's a 1 hour candle delivery or candle expansion. So back to our 15 minutes time frame. We can see Asia expands, like I was rightly saying. Never use it. So you can only set 10. I don't want to say anything. We just wait for it to see, because look at what this candle is doing right now. Came so close to London high. Let's see what ES is doing. Same thing. ES didn't take London high, didn't. But we know it's not London high, but we just appropriating or assuming like this is a daily candle. So don't get it twisted. But again, you can't even be in any trade right now trading the indices because the markets will have been closed. But we're looking at this from the lens of this is a daily chart, doing the 7-hour profiling and looking for an aligned entry on the 30 seconds. So it's a way for one to compress time to be able to have enough forward testing data. So this is live markets. We're forward testing the data. We're having an inference that's of how the profile is supposed to work on a normal daily time frame, but we're shrinking time so that we can experiment this data. We can experiment the model, the strategy on a lower time frame. However, mapping it out like you're executing it on a daily sequence or on a weekly sequence. So all of this is what I'm doing right now. It's not, looking at the data from the lens of a 1-hour chart, but equating it to a daily chart. So, but I'm just really, intrigued about the variations in the profile, like the profile variation. It's really wow. I mean, let me even try to plot the 17, if it's possible to even plot that kind of a time. Let me try. Okay, custom time, but it's not possible. It's just minutes. There's no 17 and half minutes, but 17 minutes. we could do a 10 minutes. Okay, I'll just do 17 minutes. Yeah, let's just do 17 minutes. We shouldn't. So now this is 17 minutes candle that looks like a a 7-hour profile candle, where this is Asia, but again we have some few seconds, we have like 30 more seconds lost in the data, and this is New York, this is London. Again, I have some data lost here, and we're looking at this as New York. But again, I'm looking at the time right now, but the timing is not accurate because this is saying 10:06. So the timing is not even accurate. The appropriation of time is not correct. So it's I don't trust it. That's what I'm gonna say. So I won't go below. I'll still just use the 15 minutes to gauge the range of the daily time, because it's going to appropriate the time judiciously, and I can still use a 6-hour sequence, because I can have a 6-hour sequence profile for a 15-minute entry. That's not bad at all. Where this is Asia, London, New York, and this is when you're talking about probably quarterly theory, days theory of quarterly fractalization. I don't know. I don't use it anyways. I've gone through different rabbit holes, so there's a ratio. Okay, think a little bit more board. Yep, that's it. The last 7-hour profile is almost complete, but we can see Asia, London. We didn't get that extreme follow through that we want. I didn't get that follow through, so I'm having New York retracements back into the range. When all of this expansion was happening, I thought we are gonna get like pushed down, but it's not there. Oh, it's been an interesting time. I won't lie to you. It's been an interesting time. I really, really, really enjoyed myself. Yep, that's the last. So we ended up printing the last candle as the New York 7-hour candle for a 1-hour profile is a bullish candle. So now this is where I'm looking at, what kind of profile could this be? So we're having London or Asia putting the low of the day. So I'm having all of this expansion. The thing is, there is always a profile for it. It's just trying to balance it out. If you're trying to balance it out. So if you're able to balance it out, then you get a profile for it. You definitely get a profile for it. try to balance it out, you get a profile for it. Um, oh, come on. Trying to say something, but again, I don't think I'm getting it. Let me see. Oh, it worked. It worked. But it's not super clear. That's the problem I have. It's not super clear. So now, the profile we're having right now is Asia, London, trading bearish, and we're getting New York to expand back upward into the range. That's, oh, I didn't know it was gonna work, but it worked. I'm super excited. I'm thrilled it worked. So, Asia, London, retracement. Let's see how NQ EX traded at these lows. But like I said, if I were to engage this, I don't think there's any incentive down there. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not sure, but I don't think so. But again, I'll just close this. The idea was to trade bearish into this range, rejecting range I, trade into this range at all. We have 3 minutes left on this hourly candle to close, and well, again, if all of these ranges was from the lows to the high, we got 50% of that range, and we got, so price delivered 75% of this entire range. Come on, that's good. From the range high to the range low, price delivered 75% delivery of, to actually visualize that it works. And that's why you can compress your big higher time frame model you can fractalize it to a lower time frame and forward test it multiple times. See if it's going to work. See if what you're thinking of in terms of profiling, in terms of, it depends on what you're looking for, what you're thinking of, if it's going to be there. I don't need this, take it out. That was needed because I was thinking would close above this range, then would target those highs. But again, it's not needed. So it's time to close shop. So I'm saying I could come into the market tomorrow during London and I would have, where's my, bring on my template, baseline approach. Oh, great. It's on daily. Visibility. Why you not on the lower time frame? I need you on every time frame, bro. Because I'm going to need you any day, anytime. Baseline. Save. Okay. 1 hour. Yes. So what I did is just, this is the main strategy that I'm looking out for. So this is the main guy, this guy. But again, what did I do? I fractalize it to this one. So I can come tomorrow on the hourly time frame and I'm looking at hourly structure. I'm like, okay, price failed to run these highs. We're having a rejection of these highs. Let me see the next candle, trade low. We got that. Then we can measure the low to the high, to the close of this range. I want half of that range to be respected. We got that respect. I'm looking for bearish, selling off, sort of. I'm getting here. Oh, we're closing back into the range. We're leaving these lows. Let me say next candle print, bullish. This will have even gotten you off on side. Like there's no way you could have captured this or anticipate this. Then the market settles down. The candle is closed. The market has closed, and I'm still talking. I didn't even know. Then you want the market to settle down, and we're rejecting all these lows, trading back up into the range. Are we going lower, higher? If you're not sure, align the next hourly, daily to prints, this day prints, confirmation. Then yeah, you're looking for an expansion higher. You get it, yeah, expansion higher. You get it. Just fractalize it. Wow, it was beautiful. It was a wonderful time talking here. Thank you. But please, you don't have to subscribe. I mean, just like the stream, just like it. You don't have to subscribe. But that'll be the end. I talked about delivery of price on the last hour candle, and price really showed what we wanted, going down to the 15 minutes to fractalize it for profiling, and 75% of the delivery was met. 75% of the delivery was met. For me, that is good. 75 delivery is good. Now, what do I like? I like the fact that daily candle has closed like this. I love it so much. My eyes are looking to all of these failure swings. This eye and this eye is so close, so I'm looking at this eye as target. What's the price margin between these eyes? This is 1,000 points. This what? Is this correct? No, it's not correct. 200. It's not 1,000, it's 200 points. This is 280. We are equidistant from this height to this place and to this place. That's my most obvious relevant highs I'm interested in. I want to see price trade to these highs. But right now we're closed and we'll see how tomorrow profiles itself out. Have a good day. Love you guys. Peace out. Like, and you might not subscribe, but you can like the stream just for the sake of what I do. Thank you.